I don't think we would have got pregnant at all if it wasn't for here, basically, Zita West, and the immune drugs and everything. I think it was completely different. They never gave up. When we first initially come here, they basically said, you know, we can't guarantee, but we're not going to give up and we will try our best to help you. See, we both feel as well that the NHS waste a lot of money. I mean, we had 3 cycles with them, which when you add that up, it's a hell of a lot of money. And for £800 for a blood test to check whether your immune system's actually working, that could have solved a lot of time, effort and a lot of heartache. Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is my husband Matt, and this is Harry, who's 8 months now. It was about 6 years ago, so I was about 28, would you say, Matt? About 28. We'd been trying for a couple of years, and nothing had happened. So went to the doctors to get some testing done. The test showed that my egg supply was low, egg quality was low, and you had a low sperm count as well. So we had kind of everything combined, really, which is really hard when you kind of think that life is to get married, get a house, have a baby, and then it doesn't quite turn out like that. Probably about 2014, I would say, that we had them 3 cycles by. So obviously I was, you know, in my 30s then. So obviously they say, obviously after 30 it decreases with age, you know, your egg quality, and mine was already really bad quality. And being told by the clinics that we'd previously been to that my egg quality and egg supply wasn't good. And basically they told us to give up, really, didn't they?
Very much.
They sort of recommended that we go for a donor egg, which is pretty hard to be told when you're only sort of early 30s. We looked into adoption, but emotionally I wasn't ready for that and I didn't want to give up. So obviously we looked around, spoke to people, and that's when we heard of the Zita West clinic. My parents gave me the money to do the immune test. It came back with my killer cells were overactive. So the reasoning was that it could be fighting off my embryo, thinking it was a foreign object in the body. So obviously that's why I wasn't getting pregnant. Obviously they explained it might not be just that, but you know, it was a step towards a bit more hope of actually, you know, getting somewhere this time. We had Dr. George, who we met initially, and he was brilliant. He was really sensitive to the whole subject, and he was really passionate about what he does and about the new treatments that he does. And every cycle we tried, he really kind of went into what we could try differently the next time, and he was spot on with the 3rd one, obviously, you know, because Harry's here, but yeah, brilliant man, knows his stuff. I was quite happy to try anything, to be honest, and I actually think anything you can try and anything new is brilliant. I mean, you know, that's what they do all the time, isn't it? Since having Harry, it's been very tiring. You don't get much sleep, but he's worth it, totally. Even in the middle of the night when you're really tired and he's not happy, just to see him and cuddle him and just know that, you know, where we've gone to get him, yeah, it's worth all that sleepless nights and all the pain. I'd recommend here to anybody, anyone with issues. I've always said, you know, come to the clinic and you know, get tested or get the help you need. It's brilliant. Even though we've had to travel, it doesn't really matter. You know, if it was 2 hours away, I think I'd travel that to come here. So.
Goodness, how are you? Look at that beautiful face. Look at the little face.
Oh, that? Do you feel proud?
Absolutely. This is when everything we do, this is when it comes together.
Thank you very much.
When you actually hold the babies in your arms. That's when it really comes together. They don't cry, they don't, they sleep all night. That's where we make them. Yeah. You know, what fascinates me is that, you know, you see the embryos, a few cells, and all of a sudden, you see this whole baby. It's amazing. For me, it's miraculous that, you know, so many cells can develop into a whole baby. Look at him, absolutely smiling, and it's incredible.